All right, it's time for Ryan's Roses. Let's get into it. So, Sisney's voice did get recognized on the last Roses call, so we're going to give her a break today. And Michaela in the back room is going to pinch hit. Michaela has a very natural-sounding voice. Mm-hmm. She's from the East Coast. What does Rhode Island sound like, Michaela?
So it's like a mix of New York and Boston. So some people always get me confused. They're like, "Oh, you're from Long Island or New York?" I'm like, "No, I'm like Boston," but everyone thinks that's what I sound like. So
Long Island. Okay. So let's get into it. You know the way this is going to work.
Yep.
We got an email here. Ryan and Sisney, I overheard him on the phone the other night. I was upstairs trying to keep the baby to sleep. I heard him giggling. I would tiptoe out onto the landing to hear him, and the baby would fuss, and I would go back in the nursery. He had, quote, that voice. Flirty, excited voice.
Ew.
Made my stomach turn.
Yeah.
I asked him who he was talking to. He said it was his friend Ken. So let's get Gina on the phone. Gina and Torrance, thanks for coming on. Give us a little more detail about what did you hear him sound like, his voice?
He was giggling, flirty. He seemed like excited. I don't know. It really made my stomach turn. So.
And who's Ken? I mean, why couldn't it be Ken?
Because of the way that he was talking, I don't know. I didn't buy it. I know the way he talks to his friends. It's just it wasn't.
So you think it was another woman? How long have you been married to him?
We've been married about 5 years.
All right, Gene, this is the way this works. I'm going to put you on hold. We're going to come back. We're going to try and find out what's going on. We're going to call your husband and see what we can learn. So don't move. Let me play this track. I can see Chris with you. I want to get into Ryan's Roses right now. Gina just told us she's been married 5 years. She caught her husband flirting with somebody on the phone. He denies. She says, no way. It's got to be another woman on the other end. Let's find out. Sisney's voice was recognized on the last Roses call, so Michaela is stepping in the back room.
Passing the baton.
Michaela, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, here we go. So you have everything you need. Does she have everything she needs, Sisney?
Yeah, she's ready.
Gina, I'm going to need you to say, Ryan, you my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Great. We're going to do that now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see if we can find out. Here he comes.
Hello?
Hi, is this Matt?
Yes.
Hi, Matt. This is Tiffany calling from Blooming Blossoms. How are you today?
Peachy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're a flower store in Torrance, and we deliver all over the South Bay area. And we're offering a promotion for you today for local residents. It's a free dozen red roses, and they're absolutely free. Do you want to send them to anyone today?
Sorry, what's going on? Did I want something?
No, we're just trying to promote our business, and all I ask is that if you are pleased with our arrangements, you just refer us to a friend. Do you have anyone you want to send flowers to today?
Okay. Could I send it to an office?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like 3176.
Oh, hold on. We just need the name of the person you want to send it to first.
Oh, okay. You can send them to Amanda.
Okay. And we also will provide a note with the flowers. What would you like on the note?
Hold on. My name's not going to be on the note, though, is it?
We don't have to put a name on the note, no.
Yeah, if you can just make sure that it's not. And honestly, you don't even need to put anything on the card. Well, I guess you could put, just have a great day.
Okay, have a great day. And the name was Amanda, correct?
No.
Yep.
No.
Okay, Matt, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I've got your wife, Gina, on the line. Matt, I've got Gina, your wife, on the line. Why are you sending Amanda roses, Matt?
Who's Amanda?
Please tell me
what's
you
going
did
on?
not just send roses to your brother's wife. Are you serious?
Babe, calm
Amanda,
down. What is happening?
Amanda? Are you talking about
No.
Jake's Amanda? Are you really that stupid? Please tell me you're not. Because I'm not sure what's happening, but it's either Amanda or some other girl that you don't know that I don't know named Amanda. Either way, what is going on?
This is absurd. I don't know what is happening, but we should not be talking about this on the radio.
What do you? We should have talked about this a long time ago. If you're going to go sleep with your brother's wife,
So,
you're
Matt,
blowing
what's
it out of
going on?
proportion, Okay.
are you?
Well,
really
there's no proportion that's small or blown. Like, this is all bad, Matt. So are you having an affair with your brother's wife?
I'm not going to talk about this right now. Okay. I'm
It's
coming
a
over.
yes
Yes
or
or no?
no.
You know what?
It's a yes or no, Matt.
I'm not talking.
Matt,
about
were you on the
this
phone with
right
Amanda the
now.
other night when your wife was listening in? Matt, were you on the phone with Amanda the other night when your wife was listening in, Matt?
Oh my God.
Matt, were you on the phone with Amanda the other night?
He hung up.
Matt?
I can't. I don't know what to
He's
do.
not there. Wait, so Gina, who is Amanda is married to his brother?
Is she ever around?
Yes. Yes, she's like that's the only Amanda that we know.
And have you ever thought or been suspicious of the two of them?
No. Why would I? We have a.
Why would you? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
this
But I'm just
feels-
saying now, like, would you, I'm going back in your head thinking, like, how many times they've hung out when you guys had family gatherings? Were they ever talking in the kitchen? Were they ever?
It's a family gathering, so I'm in family mode. I'm not thinking that anybody's doing anything gross. Oh my God, I think I woke
Okay.
up the baby.
Okay, we're going to let you go,
okay.
Gina. You've got everything you need. He did not say no. He did
didn't
not
s-
say
he
no.
didn't
Thank
say
you very
no.
much.
Ew.
Wow. I mean, all you got to do is say no. You guys have it all wrong.
with people?
It reminded me of, what's the movie? Love Actually.
Who?
The scenario?
Well, yeah. It made me sad then. It makes me sad now.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
You know, Colin First character busted in on his brother and his wife. Remember? Y'all didn't see Love Actually?
I do, but I forgot that part.
I haven't seen Love Actually in like a long time.
I just love
You should
the.
actually see
I
it.
just
Yeah,
love the drummer
you're
part
right.
where she, they're singing the song at the end, and he gets jealous because,
Okay, well,
it's
that's
cute.
not what we heard there.
Right, that's
Michaela,
the opposite.
brava. Well done, Michaela. As if you had
It.
heard Ryan's Roses before.
You ate that Ryan's Roses, Michaela.
Oh,
Good job. All right, so I don't even need my notes for this. Basically, Gina's husband sent the roses to his brother's wife named Amanda. This was after Gina heard him on the phone flirting with another woman, must have been Amanda. Then we asked him, I mean, the clarity here for me is we said, hey, bro, are you messing around with your brother's wife? And he just said, I don't want to talk about it here. Wouldn't you say no?
Yeah, didn't deny.
well, maybe there's more to the story.
What else is to the story, Tanya?
I don't know, but if he's Ryan, but maybe there's something that he knows about his brother and his wife that he doesn't want to share on the radio. Not that
And he's sending red roses to his brother's wife
Like
while
he's
he's
maybe
married?
she's going through something or they're going through something and he doesn't want to
Maybe.
say it on the radio, but he will tell his
Wouldn't
wife.
you say?
Yeah, he could have
wouldn't
said
you
that.
Say, babe, listen, this is very confusing. I get it, but let me explain to you. He could have said
That's
it
what he
the same
said. I
thing.
don't
No.
want to say
He
it
just hung
on
up.
here.
Tatiana, he hung up on him.
Yes.
Ryan John.
We start calling her Tatiana, please.
Yes. When we get into moments like this, I'm calling
Yes.
her Tatiana.
Me too.
No, that's
No
when
more
I get
Tanya.
in trouble.
When you get in
Trouble?
trouble,
What's your
who
name?
calls you Tatiana?
When I would get in trouble when I was a little kid.
Yeah, but now.
And yeah,
Who calls you Tatiana now?
no one.
Why do you say it like that? Ew.
So weird. Even Jen
Ew.
thought that was gross. Like, honestly, even Jen in the back room was like, gross.
Because Tatiana's kind of like my Sasha Fierce. Like she's like my naughty side.
That's your birth name.
I know, but Tatiana's so not me. Like Tatiana.
So who calls you Tatiana now?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm so
It's
confused.
Robbie. I hope it's Robbie or your family.
No, when she says like that, I hope it's not her
It's
family.
not my family. Nobody calls me my family.
Well, she
anymore.
was born Tatiana. You would think that her mom might call her that.
I know. It's very interesting. I always wonder, like, when I have a kid, I want to give it just one name because
Yeah.
I was born Tatiana, but my parents always called me Tanya.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Chanel, who's in Long Beach. Chanel, good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Doing well. So you say you heard the Ryan's Roses, and your ex always acted totally different around your brother's wife. This happened to you?
Yeah, it's like a weirdly similar situation. My ex would essentially act like a different person around my brother's wife. And like, she's like super hot, and like, we'd go to the beach together, obviously, because we live in Long Beach, and like, she'd always be in a bikini and like super flirty, and he'd be like super charming around her and just like flirty and gross. And like, we ended up breaking up for other reasons, but like, it just every single time it made me so uncomfortable. And yeah, I just think like guys think that they're super clever and that they can like sneak around and do things like that, but us women like see right through it.
Yeah, there clearly is a problem here with this guy he gets one shot to send roses, and he sends them to Amanda, his brother's wife.
No.
Chanel, thank you so it's your ex now, so you're in a good place?
Yeah, I'm doing much better. I'm dating, and yeah, I'm seeing someone who treats me really well, so.
That's
Good. Well, thanks for calling. Appreciate you listening to us. It's called Ryan's Roses. We do it on Mondays and Thursdays. Once again, Michaela stepping in. How did it feel, Michaela, to play the role of Sissany at the flower shop?
It was fun. I learned from the best. So,
What was the most challenging part about it when he didn't want to do like a certain thing?
okay. Well, first off,
It's time for Ryan's Roses. All right, let's go. It's Ryan's Roses right now. My husband is definitely lying to me. I need to find out if he's cheating. She says in her email, I was on my Find My Devices thing trying to find my iPad. I noticed his AirPods were at a resort in Ojai. I remember him having those AirPods last week, and he told me he was in San Diego with his buddies this weekend. So I know he's lying to me. Anna, good morning, and thanks for coming on. Have you addressed this? Have you told? I'm looking at the screenshot you sent. I see his AirPods just north of Oxnard, up there past Ventura in Ojai. Have you shown him this? Have you told him, hey, I saw this?
No, I haven't told him that.
He doesn't know
yet.
you've seen this. I mean, it's right there
No,
in
not
full
about
color.
the AirPods. Yeah.
So he told you he
but
was
I don't
going to
think
San Diego with his buddies?
Yeah, because his friend JD is getting married next month. So they had the bachelor party last weekend in San Diego. So, whatever. He wasn't planning to stay the night, but he actually called me really late that night and said he was going to like crash in his friend Matt's room. So I thought nothing of it. But this is when I couldn't find my iPad. So that's when I checked, Find My Devices, and I saw his AirPods in Ojai at the Ojai Valley Inn, which looks like a pretty nice resort. So then I went to JD's Instagram, and my husband is in none of the photos of the bachelor party. So instead of confronting him about Ojai and the AirPods and stuff, I asked him, why aren't you in any of the pictures from San Diego? And he just laughed, and he was like, oh, I took them all, and none of the guys can take pictures with them. So that's kind of, I don't know. I mean,
is there any plausible story or way that those AirPods could have ended up in Ojai and he's still in San Diego? I can't think of it.
I don't know. I mean, I know he had his AirPods a few days before he left because he stepped on one of them and he was really relieved that it still worked after that. So I know he had them, and I guess I'm just confused because I'm like, okay, what is going on? Are his friends all covering for him?
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Right.
We got to go. Let's get it. I'm gonna get it all set up. We're calling him next and find out what's up. Los Angeles. Thanks for listening to us and having us on. So we want to get into Ryan's Roses right now. We're calling Anna's husband. Basically, he said he was in San Diego with his buddies. He wasn't. She saw, while she was looking on Find My Eye, whatever, looking for her iPad, she found his AirPods in Ojai the weekend he was supposed to be in San Diego with his boys. So she knows he lied because she knows those AirPods were with him.
Yeah.
So let's get Anna on the phone. We're going to call her husband. How long have you been married to him, Anna?
We've been married for about 4 years now.
All right, I'm going to need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
We're going to do it right now. Be very quiet. Let's see if we can find out. Sissany, are you doing this one?
Yeah.
Or is Michaela? You're back?
I suppose I'm back.
Well, welcome back.
Excited to be back.
All right. Anna, here we go. Be very, very quiet. Let's see if we can find out. Good luck.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Eric, please?
Yes, this is he.
Hi, Eric. My name is Sonia. I'm calling from Blossoms. We're actually a flower shop, and we service like the Mission Viejo area. How you doing this morning?
Fine, thanks.
Great. We're actually new, right near the Trader Joe's, and offering a promotion for you today. It's for local residents of a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. We're just trying to promote our business. We just hope that if you like our arrangements, you refer us to friends and family. Is there anybody that you would like to send free roses to?
Cool. No, cool. Say, look, I gotta go.
Well,
Yeah,
no, before
appreciate
you
it,
hang,
but
this will take just like 2 seconds before you hang up. We just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a note, and we can have them out by lunchtime. They're free. I don't need cash from you. I don't need billing info or anything like that. They are absolutely free.
You really caught me at a bad time. I really can't talk right now, but thanks anyway.
Are you sure?
Eric, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Please don't hang up because I have your wife Anna on the phone. Don't go, Eric. Wait. Your wife Anna's on the phone, and she's got to tell you something, Eric. You're lying to her. You told her you're in San Diego with your buddies, and she found your AirPods in Ojai over the weekend. So, Eric?
And now, why did we catch you at a bad time?
Okay,
were you in
wow,
Ojai?
Okay, clearly my wife has called you and put you up to this. I was looking for my AirPods, so thank you for letting me know where they were. That's fantastic. But like I said, I really need to go.
Fine, but you can't because your wife is on the line. Anna, you ask him what's up.
Yeah. How did they get there? How did they get to Ojai?
Hi, honey. So why are we on the radio?
Eric, that's not the point.
And
Here we
answer
are.
the question, please.
Yeah. What's the answer?
I would be happy to. You know, when I get home. Again, this is not an appropriate place for us to have the private.
Wait, Eric, just tell. Were you in Ojai when you were supposed to be in San Diego?
This is not again.
It's a
It's
yes
a
or
yes
no.
or no.
Forum.
Eric, it's a yes or no.
Are you having an affair?
I do not appreciate you discussing our marital
Eric,
issues on
it's
the
a
radio.
yes or no. We're going to take your absent answer as a yes.
We will discuss this later. Okay. I'm hanging up now.
Well, there you
Okay.
go.
Well,
Anna.
Anna, there you go. I mean, the guy, if he's not doing it, he's going to say no. So yeah, you got
Yeah.
it. And you can show him that screenshot you sent me.
Yeah.
Show him the screenshot. He's not telling you the truth. Who is he with in Ojai? Why is he lying? And why is it a bad time right now, Eric? What's going on? Anna, good luck. We're going to let you go. What is the problem, Eric? Why
He's
is
probably
it a
with
bad
her.
Time? All right, that's called Ryan's Roses. Ryan's Roses. In my mind, the guy's clearly. I mean, I have a screenshot of where his AirPods were, so I could see that and she needs to show him that.
Exactly.
Have you seen this screenshot?
Yeah, I see it. Clearly not
tells
San
me
Diego.
everything. Tells me everything. You see the AirPods in Ojai. Anyway, he's cheating. We asked him 2 simple yes or no questions. Were you in Ojai? Let's not talk about it. Are you cheating? Are you having an affair? I don't want to talk about it. Okay, well, then you are. You are.
Exactly.
If you're not, you say something else.
Well, he said it's a bad time. He didn't
It's
say
a bad time for what, Tanya?
Well, maybe he's on his way out to work. I don't know. I mean,
Well,
it's like
then he
morning
would definitely
time.
want to clear this up immediately.
Yes.
So you agree? You believe him?
You're on his side.
I'm not on
Wow.
his side. I'm just
Well, you're
saying
defending him.
we do call in the morning time when some people are in
So
there.
do you think that he's not cheating?
I didn't say that. I just said that maybe it is a bad time for him because he's trying to get to work.
All right, let's get back to Ryan's Roses. What do you want me to say to you? Eric, he said he was going to San Diego with his buddies. His wife looked on Find My iPhone to find her iPad, and while she was looking, she found his AirPods in Ojai. And then he didn't answer any questions straight. Were you in Ojai, Eric? I got to go. I can't talk right now. Are you having an affair, Eric? I can't talk about this right now. I mean, if you're not doing it, you quickly and you genuinely say, no, of course not. Let's talk
Exactly.
about it later.
I don't want
Let's
to
talk about it
discuss
off air.
my marital status on the radio. That's what he said.
Now, Tanya, I don't understand. So you think that what? You think he's not having an affair?
I I didn't say that. I just said we caught him at a bad time, and I do believe that. If somebody called me when I was trying to get ready to come here, I'd be like, I can't.
It doesn't matter. I would still say no.
You drop an
wouldn't.
F-bomb.
I'd be annoyed because I'd be like, I time my morning routine so tight. I can't deal with this phone call.
Or you'd say, this is so ridiculous, and hang up. Like, I know you. Mariah. Oh, Mariah. Hi, Mariah. How are you in Commerce?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Good?
Yes.
So you heard Ryan's Roses, and Eric, you think he's cheating. He lied to his wife. Man, this Find My Eye stuff, that'll show you the map, bro.
Yeah,
So-
it's just all crazy.
But you say there's another layer to this about his buddies. What's that?
His buddies totally knew that he was cheating. Definitely a cover-up. I've been there before.
So his boys are in on it.
Yes. Like, he was supposed to, like, if you really listen to it, he was supposed to go out with his boys.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mariah, for listening to us. This is not a lot of chat about this one. I think the guy's clearly guilty, and she's got the screenshot.
I agree.
So
Cheater.
we move on. And that's Ryan's Roses every Monday and Thursday.